Hey guys, long time no see. Going out for a little drive, just local. Wanna come? See you there in a minute. Hi guys. So I just bring Nina out for a little drive, just to a local spot. I'm sort of up on a hill called Robinswood Hill, looking out over Gloucester, and I'll show you the view actually in a second. So this is my view, and that is Gloucester. Lovely up here. This is normally where I come to take photos of my vehicles if I'm going to sell them. That big building right in the middle there. There we go. Yeah, the big building right in the middle, that's Gloucester Hospital. And I don't think you can see the cathedral from here. I live just to the right of that big round tree and over a bit, so I haven't come far at all today. Lovely. Ice cream van. So I did just park over there. I pulled in, parked nicely, parallel, and just opened the side door. I had a lovely view out over that way of Gloucester and had the sun coming in, and some real selfish dickhead just drove straight in across my side door and didn't even look, just took a load of stuff out of his, get that straight, yeah, took a load of stuff out of his from down on his seat, hooked over his steering wheel. I don't know what he was doing, put an iPod on, just sat there watching the view while ruining mine. There's spaces everywhere up here. Never mind. What was it Austin calls them? Numpties. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I thought it was about time I came out and did a little update vlog. Battery's only on 45%. Yeah, it's been a while. I think the last video I did was Bracelands in January, and we're now sort of getting towards the end of March, so we've been really busy, and I've been doing lots of little various projects at home. Jen had a really long pet sit. We've had lots of birthdays and all sorts going on, so yeah, it's been quite busy, and of course with Lily and everything. I just haven't really felt like doing anything, to be honest with you. So I haven't. So yeah, I shall be getting out soon though. I definitely shall be. So, but I thought I'd share some good news with you. Hang on a second. Yeah, so back in January, I think it was, just after Bracelands, I think, I sent all my documents off to photos to have Nina re-registered as a motor caravan, and took all the photos, sent the documents off. I'll put a picture here of me sending the documents off. That was a really good day. I felt really good that day. As most of you know, I've had Nina 6 years now, and I haven't been converting all that time. You know, I've just been converting as and when the money's been available, and I've been using her. She's been used to move houses and she's done so many things since I've had her. But yeah, so I thought it was about time I actually got the official status as a motor caravan, and sent that off in January. The document came back. There it is. And yeah, we're all motor caravanned up, so I'm really chuffed with that. So Nina is now official. I've still got jobs to do. I've still got to cover these wooden window surrounds, and I've still got to do my split charge relay and loads of little jobs to do really. I need to rewire the back, to be honest with you. Sorry, my arm's getting a bit achy. Yeah, I need to rewire the back. This way you see outside. I'm a bit dark now, aren't I? Look at that, lovely view. Yeah, so I need to rewire the electrics at the back and everything, because to be honest, I only did like a temporary job on them. I was expecting to sort of, you know, do it properly at some point. I just never have. So yeah, I mean, it all seems to work okay. So it'd be a shame to pull all the wires about and things. But yeah, so I did that. That was good. I got a bit fed up of waiting, and you know, I was getting a bit worried that it wouldn't happen, but it did. So I'm quite chuffed with that. So that was that. What else have I been doing? I think I met up with Austin once or twice, bugging them both about my hobbies, both Rick and Austin. Poor Rick, he's spending money because I'm just bombarding him with all the fun things I've been doing and saying, you need to get this for when we go camping. Poor Rick. Yeah, so I'll show you what I've been doing actually. Sorry, it's a bit stunted. I've got out of practice of video work, I'm afraid. I just haven't done any for a long time. Yeah, so if I put you down on the table a minute and I aim you upwards, I'll talk to you from there. Hang on a second. There we go, that's better. I've got my my virtual cameraman working with me today in the form of a DJI Osmo. Yeah, so we thought it'd be a good idea, after seeing Rick's video from Bracelands the night I didn't go, that was the night before, using his telescope. He'd made a night vision camera for filming at night, which was actually worked really well, and I thought, what a good idea, because we're always doing stuff at night. And so I was looking around. I think he used his old camera for that one, but I did give him an old SJ camera that I converted, took the IR filter out for night vision, and I think he used that on his last video in his garden. But then I thought, well, it'd be good just to have a little compact camera. I didn't have to worry about separate audio and things on. So I know Rick does his audio separately, but I tend to be a bit more lazy. So I went out and got myself a second-hand camera, Samsung compact camera, off of a Facebook group, actually, Facebook selling group, and put it onto a little rig, and this is what I came up with. There we go. So that's it, and it's all powered off of a 12-volt LiPo battery, which I use for other things, so I can keep the battery in my pocket, lead plugged into that, and then I can hold and vlog like that, and I can also set it up somewhere like that, and on a table or on the floor or something. And yeah, it's a very good camera actually. It only does 720 HD, but it's good enough for night vision stuff. You know, it's not the best of quality anyway, but night vision wise it works perfectly. We did use it a little bit when Austin came up to the field doing a stealth, and yeah, it worked really well that night. That's the night we did the night photography out by the bridge on the canal. So I actually managed to get Austin one of these as well, and because he's although he can do everything like making teeth and stuff, well done mate, he's not keen on doing tiny little things like taking IR filters out of cameras. He's too worried he'll brick them, so so I did that for him, and yeah, so he's got one of these as well, so I think he just needs to get some IR lights and he'll have pretty much the same setup. But it's a good little camera. It's a Samsung WB31F, and yeah, it works really well. It's a Wi-Fi one as well, so I think you can transfer images over. I think there's a limited remote control from your phone, but yeah, quite chuffed with that. So that's the night vision stuff. I've also been I love my RC. For the past couple of years I've really been into my RC stuff. Started off with the quads, with a little Hubsan quadcopter, and then I got my DJI Phantom FC40 off Jen for this time all puffed up, for Christmas a couple of years ago. And then I got my Phantom 2, and I've since sold my Phantom 2 to buy a PlayStation VR headset, which I'm really enjoying. I'll blame Rick for that one. So yeah, he let me have a go on his, and it was, well, it blew me away. So so I've got one of those as well now. So that's really bright on my face, isn't it? Let me just pull this down a second. There we go. That better? That's better. A little bit more even lighting. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, the quadcopters and things. Yeah, so I was sort of been into my flying for a little bit, and I did dabble in the FPV side of it, where you wear like the little fat shot goggles, and actually I'll put some video here of me doing that. There's a lot of swearing involved because I'm not that good at it. But not long after I got into the quadcopters, a friend of mine, Jamie, sold me a Tamiya Hornet, and I absolutely loved it. Progressed on to HPI Blitzflux, which is like a big truck, brushless and like really fast, stupidly fast, like nearly 70 kilometers an hour. I've recently sold that back to the chap I bought it off of, so I hope you're enjoying that one, Ben. And yeah, so I've gone back to my Tamiya ones now, and because I sold my Hornet and gave the Midnight Pumpkin back to Jamie, my friend Jamie, for him to use with his little boy. But I've recently, off of Jamie, got myself another Tamiya, which is very similar to the Hornet, excuse me, which is the Tamiya Grasshopper. So this is a 110 scale, 110? Yeah, 110 scale, two-wheel drive, brushed buggy, and it's very quick, especially with a 2S LiPo battery in there. Yeah, very good. So, all that is rolling around in there. I'll have to look at that in a bit of stone, I think. So yeah, so I got that one, and I got my Midnight Pumpkin back as well recently, and this is, oops, oh no, that's right, this is my move the lights back up, I crashed it earlier. This is my Midnight Pumpkin. So yeah, this is another two-wheel drive one, but it's got big chunky wheels and we'll get over sort of like quite rough terrain. So I'm actually using this one as an FPV truck. So I don't know if you can see inside there, there's this bit here is a GoPro frame, and what happens, I don't think I've got the GoPro here actually, have I? One second. Oh, I don't know what I've done with that. Oh, I've lost my GoPro. I'm doing lots of name checks today. I helped a friend of mine move, Mark, down to Bristol, and I had to do the driving because he's not very well at the moment and can't drive. And yeah, did the driving and did a bit of carrying and lifting and things, and he gave me his, he was very kind, he gave me his GoPro Hero 3 Black, which he didn't really have a use for anymore, so which I can't seem to find now. It was in here. I don't know what I've done with it. In my pockets. So many pockets on this thing. Anyway, it's a, no, I'll show you, hang on. Okay, I'm back. Are we recording? Yeah. I didn't lose it, I did have it. Yeah, so he gave me a GoPro Hero 3 Black, and I've been using that in the truck, so it sits inside, and I'll put it up here in a minute. And on the back of the GoPro I've got this little video transmitter, so it transmits video wirelessly, and it just goes on like a normal backpack, like that, and I can put the whole thing into the truck, and that sends a wireless video to a receiver, which I'm sure you've seen with the goggles and things, and I can basically drive it round as if I'm inside the truck, which is really good. So as well as doing that, I've got an old Mappling case here. I made myself a little ground station. Simon Cook, actually, my friend Simon, he gave me this monitor and this little DVR recorder, and I don't know if you can see that. That's the receiver with an antenna. That's not finished yet. I need to put a lead going up to there, and then the antenna go up on top. Yeah, so and then there's a little 7-inch monitor, and then there's a remote control, a LiPo battery to power it, and a little DVR recorder which records, is another form of recording. Just put onto a piece of plywood and then mounted into the lid, and then I can just sit and watch that, watch what my truck's doing. I don't even have to look at the truck, it just drive it round wherever. I'll put some video up after this, or I'll give you a warning when I'm doing that. So I use that, which is very good, and that's sort of something everybody can share, which is good. So if there's a few of you, so say me, Rick and Austin went camping, they could be watching what the truck was doing on that monitor while I'm using the goggles. And the goggles in this bag here, it's just a pair of EV800 E-Sheen goggles, which are cheap Chinese goggles. You put a little aerial on them, and that receives the video from the truck. So I have a lot of fun driving the truck around and find the aerial. Not very well prepared today, am I? There it is. So there's a little aerial that just goes on there, and then the whole lot goes on my head. It's quite bulky-ish, I suppose, but there we go. How stupid do I look? So in there is a little screen. There's a little screen in there, so I just switch it on actually. You should see it light up. There you go, you can see the, whoops, see the screen light up. So on that little screen I get the video feed from the GoPro, which is very good. These also split apart, so the front end comes off of the goggles, and then you can use that as a little monitor as well. Stick it on a tripod, it's got a little tripod mount on it, and this is brilliant. It's so clear. I did try and make a pair of my own, but they worked, but they weren't as good as this. So yeah, so I'm going to stick with these, I think. And like I say, they're quite cheap. They're about £50. So make sure that turns off. Yeah. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So I'm just going to show you a video clip now. It's about 30 seconds long. I made a little obstacle course down at the field with some cones and a couple of like skateboard ramp type jumps, and this was my first go and my clearest round actually, which wasn't that good. I'm not very good at any of this, mind. I just like playing. So this was my first go. So there you go. So what would happen is you need to sort of keep on doing the course, and then you'll get faster, and then I can sort of skid in and out of the bollards. The problem with the field is it's quite bumpy, and you'll see in the video the cars bump around quite a lot, so that sort of makes the steering a bit harder, but it's a lot of fun. And the buggy, actually, which you just saw, the grasshopper, that's really good at going over jumps and things. The pumpkin, on the other hand, isn't quite so good. I'll show you a video now of the pumpkin doing it in FPV mode. So what you'll see is what I can see through the goggles right now, and I think there's a clip at the beginning and the end of the GoPro doing an overall video, but in between it's full FPV, and just watch the pumpkin on that first jump. So there you go. He did not like that first jump. The second one was fine, it went up and over, which is like a double sort of jump. But yeah, so I will get quicker at that. It was definitely easier with the FPV side of it, and I'm looking forward to doing loads more of that stuff. I've also got some little micro quadcopters, which uses a little camera with a video feed as well, so I quite enjoy flying those around as well. And I know Rick has just bought one which does FPV as well, just a little Hubson, which we're hoping to have some fun with on a camp as well. So yeah, all good stuff. There's not any camping trips coming up as such. I've got nothing planned at the moment. We've just been so busy. We've like I say, Jen did a long pet sit, and we've had dogs staying and things, and like I say, I haven't really sort of felt like it, but I'm starting to feel like it now, so watch this space, as they say. I don't think there's anything else to tell you. I haven't done anything else with Nina, other than that. I suppose I could put I'll put a slideshow of pictures, the pictures I sent to DVLA up, if it helps anybody, I don't know, but I'll do a slideshow now, and what are we on? 7 minutes on this one, I think. Yeah, I think this might be about a 20-25 minute video. Good. Yeah, so I will do that. Oh, something else I did as well, actually, with the RC stuff. You know, old laptop batteries use those 18650 batteries. Ages ago I took apart one of Jen's HP laptop, I think it was. Yeah, HP, and it had 10 of these 18650 batteries in there. Only 2 were bad, the other 8 were absolutely fine, full voltage, everything. 2 were completely dead, and as a whole laptop battery, the battery just won't work, it won't charge properly, or if it does, it goes down really quickly, which is a shame, because a lot of people chuck those batteries out and they've got really good batteries left in them. just need to get rid of the, they're repairable. You can just put 2 new batteries in if you needed to. Yeah, so it's a bit of a shame, but anyway, yeah, I took this one apart, and they've been in a drawer for ages, and I thought, when I start getting back into my RC again, I wonder if I can use them as an RC battery. And I had a quick look on YouTube, and people have been using them. So this is a normal RC battery. That's the shape of it. It uses 6 of these sort of cells in there. I'm not sure what they are. No, it doesn't say what the name of that battery is. But anyway, it uses those, and I thought, well, I can make them. The 4 of the 18650 batteries is roughly that shape. So I'll stick some pictures up here actually again of the process. So you'll have like from beginning to end. Just quickly go by now. It's quite a bit of soldering and a bit of messing about to do, but it was fairly easy. The first one took a little while because I wasn't really sure what I was doing, but the second one I had done in about 5 minutes, maybe a touch longer, and this is the result. So it's got the same plug on for my things. I've just put electrical tape, told them, well, they're actually held together with hot glue, but I've just put that on to make it look a bit better. But I have ordered some shrink wrap, which I can put over there and then shrink down, and that'll make it a lot more sturdy as well. I also added a little balance lead onto it, because it's basically done in 2 banks of 2, to give me the 7 volts or 7.4 volts, and I think they're 2,200 milliamps each, the battery is, so that will give me 4,400 milliamps and 7.4 volts. So with that I can use it on my little B6 charger thing, and it will balance the two things as well. I can tell then if I get one of these cells go down. I can tell quite easily. You can also put one of those little low voltage alarms on there as well, which is good. Yeah, so I've made 2 of those up, so I've actually doubled my RC batteries now. I've got 4 now, plus my LiPos, which is good. Yeah, so I did that. Right, I'll do a slideshow of Nina's pictures now, and I will leave you to it. It's been nice to catch up with you all, and hopefully you'll see me doing a video soon, hopefully. Take care guys, bye.